If girls could get wigs, why can't guys get hair units? Like, it shouldn't be that weird, bro. It's not that weird.
YouTube, this video was shot in LA a few weeks back, and I hope you enjoy it. That's really all I got to say. Enjoy it. 3 barbers worked on this haircut. This isn't just my work. Me, Los Cuts, and David Escamilla. We're all a part of the School of Barbering. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the other side. YouTube, this was a project. Super excited to share this with you guys. So basically, I did this haircut with, it was me, David Escamilla, and Los Cuts. And we all collaborated on this haircut. We all contributed to it. This is David's client. We're at David's setup. He's in LA. So this is kind of the behind the scenes.
How long you been balding for, bro?
Since like 2017, I would say.
2017.
Some girl told me to perm my hair, bro. I was out here looking like Prince Royce.
She's like, what hair are we gonna perm today?
Yeah, I'm hair unit.
So you know what we're gonna do though, right? We're gonna basically shave this bald. Mm-hmm. We're gonna attach the unit and we're gonna match that top hair with the length on the side.
Do your thing, bro.
So basically this is a sponsorship video for David. He got sent a hair unit by a company. Unfortunately, the hair unit wasn't the same texture as the client, but we still made it work. So David's gonna start by shaving the top of his head completely bald. And it's a process. Like, this whole cut took hours. You have to be very precise, patient. You want to do it correctly so that you don't mess it up, right? So now he's gonna apply the hairpiece, and as you can see, it's curly. Doesn't match up with my client's texture, but honestly, we made it work. We made it work. This is the very difficult part. We all were trying to basically cut along the line of where the actual lace was without bringing it up too high, because then we'd have no area to blend in, right? His hair wasn't too long on the side, so that plays a part. So we had to do a lot of like kind of finessing with the hair, stretching it. So now I'm gonna pick it out and then basically shape it to the length that we want it. And it's so fun working with these guys. So basically, the first guy you guys saw, David, he's like the teacher. He's the teacher. He's great with people. I'm more so the creative. I like creating. very creative mind. And then Los is the artist. Los is like Leonardo da Vinci. he's Picasso. He's an artist.
If girls could get wigs, why can't guys get hair units? Like, it shouldn't be that weird, bro. It's not that weird.
And that's very true, you know. A lot of men are clowned for getting this, because it's like a wig for men, but hey. If I was bald and I was about to go on vacation or something, yeah, I'd get it. Definitely. Why not? So now Los is gonna come in and start the fade. And that's really the tricky area. That's why you see him combing down. That transition area from the fake hair to the real hair, you have to make sure it looks real. So then I'm gonna come in and wipe off his hairline. It had a lot of glue on it. So we're gonna start in the middle just like usual. But the process is a bit different because this isn't his real hair. We kind of can do whatever we want with it, right? Still making it look somewhat natural. And I'm gonna come in with some enhancements. This is to match kind of the corners with the darkness of the front hairline. And you can see we're just locked in, me and Los. Yeah, this is the dream team, me, David, and Los. How much do you think this service should be worth, guys? I think this is an $1,000 service, easily. One, the unit lasts for weeks, right? The haircut's gonna last longer, especially the hairline, because it's not gonna grow. And it's just life-changing. $1,000, easy. So this is how our client came in. And this is how he's leaving. $1,000 service, easily. Changed his life. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you for men getting wigs or not? Let's have a discussion. It's your boy 4, and I'm out. Peace.
I want to do like a modern mullet kind of, but not too mullety. So like longer on the top, flow back, and then probably keep like an inch or so in the back.
Okay.
Kind of flared a little bit, taper on the side, blend it in,
Yeah.
flow back. Not super high.
Yeah.
So
no
kind of
baby
flow
too.
back on the side, but short on the side, slick back.
Let's give him a makeover. Now I know he looks good with his long hair, but you know, it's been about a year. Let's give him something different. Shout out to my guy in the chair. We've been DMing back and forth for a minute. He wanted to cut it, and then he was like, nah. Then, you know, then I think we scheduled it one time and I had to cancel because I think something was going on with the shop. And then, but yeah, we finally got him in here. So we gonna chop it. It's good to have a fresh start sometimes, you know. I've been there. We all been there, you know. Sometimes you need a nice, fresh reset. Feel me? So, let's get it. We're going to give him a really nice haircut today. A really modern haircut. Like he said, a little modern mullet. Shout out to my client for trusting me. Appreciate you, bro. We're gonna leave him with some flow on the sides and on the top, of course. And I know some people ask me about what shears I use. Before I was using 5.5s, I think, or 5s. Now I'm using 6s. I like these probably better. You can see they snipping real sharp. And when I'm cutting his hair, I'm not precision cutting it. I'm kind of like point cutting it slightly. It's at a different angle. Like not completely at a point cutting angle, but yeah, y'all feel me. But yeah, guys, relationships, like we all been there. We all, you know, I know I'm young, but we all been there. So now is where I'm really gonna hone in on the shape in the back. Felt like it was a little too long, so I re-wet everything, and now we're gonna take the back shorter because now I know how it's gonna look when it's dry. Feel me? You can always take more hair off. You can't add it, so just be careful. Like I know a lot of y'all ain't barbers, but that's just a life lesson. Because like we're not really making it too mullety because the sides are already very short. So naturally, you know, the back is going to appear more longer, which it is technically, but we're going to chalk him up. So I'm going to add some sea salt spray, and then I'm going to add, I think I just did sea salt and a little bit of clay, I think.
Damn. Shit fresh.
Cooked?
Yeah.
Cooked?
Super clean.
So this is the before. It didn't look bad, but the after is definitely an improvement. It's exactly what he was looking for. It's your boy 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace. What's bringing about the change? Why do you want to cut it off?
I'm really just trying to, you know, get some confidence, and then trying to. Oh, I'm just not feeling the best about myself right now.
I got you. I respect that, bro. Appreciate the
honesty.
vulnerability.
Yeah.
You're a good-looking guy, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna get you together. Now, you said a fringe.
I get told that all the time, but I just never feel it.
It's just the hair, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the hair isn't doing you justice. It's like, it looks greasy. It's just, you know.
I'm gonna say it's all over the place. I had it for 5
Exactly.
years. I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and it like exposes your forehead. Your forehead isn't bad, but it's just like
Yeah.
when you have long hair, it's like
gets pulled back.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
Pulling.
problem.
I'm thinking like, I want to see how it's gonna look when I try. Do you have any pictures, videos of you with shorter hair?
I really don't.
You don't?
Yeah, I'm not really a picture guy. And
How do you feel about your forehead?
It's pretty big. It's pretty
You want to cover it up, kind of conceal it a little bit?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it runs in my family. Everybody in my family
Yeah.
has a big forehead.
How do you feel about a fade?
What you mean?
A fade all around with the top kind of longer, textured. With a fringe, but not a textured fringe like I'm sure you've seen. I think a more sharper look for you will be a little better.
I mean, like I said, you the barber. You know, the work I
Okay.
see you doing your Instagram is really good. So
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. YouTube, I got a huge chop for y'all today. So my man came in with a ponytail, so we just gonna yank that drone off real quick. So basically, he just was feeling, you know, not too confident, which is okay, right? And I kept it real. Like, he's not a bad looking guy. He's a good looking guy. Most men just need a haircut. You know, the hair wasn't doing it for him. Most men just need to keep a good haircut, smell good, nice swag. You good, right? So I'm gonna set this fringe in. We're gonna go very short, right? I don't want y'all thinking I'm gonna keep this long. Like, we're going pretty short. Pretty much like a cropped look, like a Edgar, but not so sharp in the front. We're gonna do a mid fade on the sides and in the back. And yeah, and right before we get into the haircut, I want to tell you guys about our mentorship program. So most barber mentorship programs, it's only one dude teaching you, right? Now, with ours, it's 3 people, right? 3 different experiences, 3 different ways that we all scaled, you know, to make more money cutting hair. And that's what we kind of have to offer to you guys. Like, we have our experiences to offer. We have blueprints, resources within our course. So if you're looking to become a barber, or if you are a barber and you're just stuck, we have what you need, right? So just click that link down below and read up, get some more information on it. You can contact me on Instagram. And yeah, let's get started. So once everything is cut on the fringe, I'm gonna connect everything to the top. And so we're gonna get rid of all this bulk because we're gonna fade all this, remember? And I just want to give a huge shout out to my brother Los. He actually just started his YouTube channel. It's already at like, I think like 20,000, probably even more. But he really put me on the thin and shears. Like I wasn't really a big fan of thin and shears, but he's a beast with them. If you guys don't know who Los is, he's my colleague within the School of Barbering. It's me, David, and Los.
That's a lot. Oh, the cleanest.
They're gonna wake up and try to do it.
No.
The bull
Try to
Riri.
do it.
Holy shit. Oh, that don't look crazy.
So this is how my client came in. That was crazy. And this is how he's leaving. It's your boy Four and I'm out. Peace.
What's up with the boots, bro? I like them, bro.
No, they're fun. They're heavy as shit. My dad be
They tough though. They tough. They unique.
What kind of style are you thinking?
I mean, a bit more professional. Yeah, I'm getting into like a corporate world. I'm just like business. I have a business of my own, so I just want to look not like a surfer.
Do you have any pictures of you with short hair? Okay. So the first things I'm noticing, his hair is like just super curly, right? So I know we're not really gonna have to add texture at all. It's more so about removing weight and removing length, right? So I'm gonna start by combing everything back, making sure it's very saturated, very wet, just so I can easily, work with it. So I'm gonna start sectioning his hair, and I start by just separating the front from the back, and then once that's done, it's pretty easy to separate the sides from the front, or the sides from the top. On a cut like this, there really isn't any rules because his hair is curly, so it's gonna sit differently. That's my main concern, is how his hair is gonna sit, how it's gonna look when it's, dry. That was my main concern. And I really just wasn't trying to go too short on the sides. I still wanted him to have some movement. And once the sides and the back are done, I'm gonna comb the top back, and I'm gonna start working on the top. And it may look complicated, but sections are honestly just to help you stay organized and to kind of keep track of what you're doing and to connect things to different lengths. So for the back, I did something creative. Like, this is kind of like a UK style. Only thing is, his neck was super sensitive, like really sensitive. My clippers aren't that sharp. His neck is just very, very sensitive. But yeah, I pretty much shaped it up in like a V section, and then I faded just the middle so that we could still have the corners of the hair back here accentuating the style, pretty much. And for the sides, I'm pretty much just gonna do a taper. I'm gonna keep it pretty low. The mustache was a must. He told me he was down for whatever, but I told him, look, we're gonna keep the mustache. It's gonna make the cut just pop even more. So sometimes what I'll do on a white guy, I'll add a little bit of the white pencil just to make the taper stand out a little bit more. And for the other side, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Now his hair is a bit bushy and puffy because, you know, we blow dried it. But once we add just a little bit of product and wet it again, it's gonna sit kind of how it naturally wants to sit. Now I'm gonna add some sea salt spray and a little bit of water. And now I'm gonna use my feather razor and kind of remove a lot of the weight on the sides. And this is where I kind of say where there's really no rules because his hair is so curly, right? Look at the camera. How you like it?
That's insane. I like it a lot. I've never looked like this in my life. I've always had long hair. Holy shit. Looks good. It does. It's a change of pace. Not too short. Not too long. Wow. You did great, boss. You did great. Appreciate it.
So this is how my client came in. He was looking rough, and this is how he's leaving. I'm super proud of this one. It's your boy 4, and I'm out. Peace. All right, so why are you cutting it?
It's just time, man.
It's time.
Yeah. Today's the 7-year anniversary when I started it.
So once we cut it, you want to just go straight to wave?
Yeah, I got a picture of you.
Okay. So this is like wavelength with like a low fade with the C cups. So he found me on YouTube and he sent me this email. Very well-spoken young man. He actually has a YouTube channel he wanted me to plug in. I'm gonna pop it up right here on the screen. And then we start chopping. So you guys are gonna see what's under this, what's hiding under this. It was crazy. I really like to cut them one by one to show respect to the hair, to each lock. I feel like it's disrespectful to just grab a bunch and just start, you know? You know, most people who cut off locks this long, they're gonna keep them. They don't want no half-cut dreads, you know what I'm saying? Cut them off one by one. It takes a minute to do. And as you can see, he's rocking the high top locks. I know that's big in like the lock community, if you have high top or like a taper locks, but he's rocking a high top lock. But he got a lot of hair. This is 7 years, he said 2017 to the day. So we see it's basically like lots of layers of clumps of hair. This is pretty much where the hair kind of starts to dreadlock up. He has a lot of new growth. So you see how I'm kind of individually picking up each clump to try and carve it out of his head? So I thought that was it, but then I combed through it. I attempted to comb through it and it was stuck. So there's about 3 more layers we have to go through. So you see I'm kind of peeling it. So now I can easily comb through it. That's when I knew all the layers were cut through. So now we could take it down to kind of the length we want. I'm gonna start with a 3 guard. And we just dropped our new online community. It's an online interactive community / academy. We help teach barbers how to cut hair better. We teach normal people how to cut hair. We teach barbers how to make content. We teach barbers how to make 10K a month. So if you guys are interested in that, we're already at 120 plus members. Head down to the link below in the description. It's gonna say School of Barbering. And join us, join the community. So for his fade, I'm gonna keep the C cups. Obviously we're gonna kind of replicate the picture, but in my own, add my own spin to it. Got my Lakers trimmers. I just love how he trusted me. Like I thanked him. He was thanking me, but I'm like, man, thank you for trusting me. I've never cut his hair before. He doesn't know me from a can of paint, but it's amazing how someone can feel connected to you through a video. You know, they trust you from just watching videos, from watching pictures of your work. And he said he's been watching me, so I want to give a big salute to my dog, Bishop Coleman. And what makes our online community different is most, barber communities, or it's just one kind of like leader. We have 3, so 3 different sources of tutorials, 3 different styles of cutting hair. Not to mention we're going to be featuring many different people around the industry. Everything isn't just going to be in-house. I don't believe that's not always good. Sometimes it's good to feature people. It's kind of like music. Some of the best songs have features. So I'm gonna retake his hair down right before I wash it. I notice his hairline's a little thin in the corners. This could have been from the locks, but it also could have just been genetics. I think his hairline naturally is a little bit more higher, just a little bit. I'm gonna add some foam to lay it down. And this process is just therapeutic. Even me, when I'm rewatching this footage, it's just, it's beautiful. It's a process. It's art, poetry. No matter the texture, no matter the style, it's all poetry. So it may look like I'm starting high, but he hasn't gotten a cut, he said, in a year, like a shape up. So that's 1 year of growth on his hairline. And one, we laid it all down forward, so a lot of that is overhang. And then the top of his head hasn't been cut in 7 years, so it's been a minute. So we have a lot of room to work with on this side. The other side's a little bit more higher. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna just add a ghost line on this side, which is basically like an invisible line, so that we don't push it back too far. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of enhancements just to kind of darken up the corners. A little bit of the C cup too. And I'm using my Easy Blade shaving products. You could use my code, it's on the screen, for 10% off.
Oh, yo. Damn. Yo, you did a really good job.
And there you got it, folks. If you guys like this video, drop a comment down below.
Appreciate you trusting me too.
No problem. Dog.
It's your boy 4 and I'm out. Peace.